So y'all liked the last video, so I'm doing a sequel. If you didn't watch the last video, we're testing how well VR games run on a Ryzen 5 5600G's integrated graphics. It's a pretty good video, I think. I hope it's a good video if I release it. And you probably like that video too if you like this one. The last video goes into detail why run VR on a Ryzen 5 5600G, but it basically is, why not? I was able to find a VR headset for pretty cheap, so yeah, that was basically it. So, let's go. So I was watching the YouTubes like y'all are, and I found this fellow playing Halo in VR. Now I love Halo, so the idea of Halo in VR interested me, so I watched it. And it turns out it was a mod for a VR game called Contractors. And he had a bunch of other videos about Contractors, so I wanted to try it out. But one problem, Contractors needs like a really beefy PC. I think it needs a 1060. Oh my god, I'm calling it 1060 beefy. Anyway, whatchamacallums. Yeah, okay. But the idea of Halo in VR was so cool, I bought it anyway. At most, I thought it would run terrible. I make a video about it, and I just like I'm doing right now, and say, hey, this run kind of bad, but and then refund it. But here's the thing, it ran awesome. On the lowest settings, it was 100% playable. I mean, it was hard to see. It was blurry, but it was playable. The game was awesome. Yeah, and I might have a separate video. I mean, it's 100% playable. So if you want a separate video, please like and all that YouTube stuff, comment, tell me, the YouTube stuff, and I'll probably will. But as for this game, it's pretty fucking cool. This game was suggested by a comment on the last video, so I got it. The game he suggested was Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa is a racing driving simulator type game that's also playable in VR. I don't play racing games much, so this is not my cup of tea, so the gameplay you're gonna be watching is dog shit. But what's not dog shit is the performance. It's actually pretty playable. It's not, it's kind of hard to see, but I mean, it plays if you're into that stuff. So this game is one I've been wanting to play in VR ever since I got the headset, and luckily the Steam summer sale came up, so I was able to get it. This game is FNAF Help Wanted. Y'all probably know what FNAF is, but this is in VR, and it runs pretty well. There wasn't really any graphic settings to adjust or lower, so I put the resolution real low and it did the trick. It makes it a bit blurry, but the blurriness doesn't really affect how the game it plays, doesn't really ruin it. But if it does anything, it actually makes it better because it's harder to see and makes it more scary. So yeah, FNAF VR works, and it works pretty darn well. When I posted the last video, I saw that very quickly it's got its first view. Now, I'm an extremely small channel, so I was surprised. It usually takes a while to get a few views. The next day, I saw more views and thought it was strange. The next day, there was more and more and more, and it kept going on. And as of writing the script, it's at 180. So thank you for watching. I'm extremely grateful. And if you want to see more stuff like this, do the YouTube stuff, comment, subscribe, like, and see you later. Thanks.